So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 14 of the Peterborough United career mode here on FIFA 23. I hope you are well. Well, last time out, it was a very productive episode. I think you will agree if we have recap of what happened last time out. We played the entire month of February, 4 games, 4 wins, a couple of emphatic victories in there as well. We started the episode with a 5-1 win against Exeter before simming the game against Wycombe in the Johnson's Paint Trophy with 1-1-0. We are now in the semi-final of the Johnson's Paint Trophy, or the Papa John's Trophy actually. Stupid bloody sponsors. And we then beat promotion rivals Barnsley 5-0 at their place as well. 10 we've put past Barnsley this season. And yeah, that was a very impressive victory before beating Port Vale 2-1. Port Vale rock bottom, but they gave us the hardest test of the 3 played games, which is rather interesting. But we move into the month of March, a couple of busy months now before the end of the season in May. So some action-packed episodes heading your way. Today we will have 4 games once again. We will start with this massive fixture at home to Sheffield Wednesday. Of course, they're fighting for automatic promotion as well. We beat them at their place earlier in the season. Hopefully, we can continue our good form today. We then have what I assume, well, it will be the semi-final of the Papa John's Trophy away at Cheltenham before playing Bolton away from home and then finishing the episode with the game against MK Dons. Bolton and MK Dons looking to finish in the playoffs as well, so they won't be easy games. 4 games probably that will really define our season, I dare say. This first game, the most important, and well, I emphasise that because if we have a look at the league table, as you can see, we currently sit in 2nd. Barnsley have a game in hand over us and we are level on points with them, but we have a game in hand on Ipswich, who have now moved 8 points clear of us. We really need to pick up a win against Sheffield Wednesday, who we also have a game in hand over. So we win, we pull away from Sheffield Wednesday, we'll pull back closer to Ipswich. Of course, we have to see how Barnsley get on in their game in hand. But as we said, MK Dons sat in 7th there, and it was Bolton that we play as well. And I thought Bolton were higher up in the table, but they're in mid-table. So, well, still going away to Bolton is never easy. But nevertheless, if you are looking forward to this episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. Well, let's get this massive game against Sheffield Wednesday underway. So this is how the visitors Sheffield Wednesday line up for tonight's game. Stockdale in goal, a back 6 for Sheffield Wednesday, of course. Hunt on the right, Palmer, Ihikwe, I'm going to go with it. McGuinness in the centre, Jayden Brown on the left, Will Volk sitting in that defensive midfield role. Barry Bannon and Adeniran in the middle, and Windass and Smith up top. Barry Bannon out of contract at the end of the season, someone that we potentially may look to bring in, although he is on quite big wages at Sheffield Wednesday, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, we've cast our eye on a few out of contract players towards the end of the season, some interesting names in there, so we'll see if we can pull off any moves. You guys know I love a free agent. This is how we line up. I think this is our settled side for now. Riznik is in goal, Thompson at right back, Edwards and Knight in the middle, Burrows up to 70 at left back. Fuchs and Taylor, I think that's my settled midfield for now, although Saville is just as good, and maybe in some games if we're missing his passing ability, then he may well be introduced. Ajiboye on the right, Bakari out on the left, and Garner in behind Clark Harris. Those two combined have over 50 goals for us this season in the league. May well be in all competitions, to be fair, but those two have been absolutely superb. This Scout Future star we've had has been absolutely unbelievable. 79 overall in League One is just shouldn't be allowed, really, but nevertheless, that's what we're here with, and we've released Bakari on this left-hand side. The defender's not staying with him. He'll go all the way, you know. Oh, it's almost... Oh, Fuchs. Get that. He has a strike, and it's a great finish from Yando Fuchs. And I didn't expect that to go in, to be honest. It's very rare that long shots in FIFA do find the back of the net, but it was just, it's a lovely touch just to compose himself. It wasn't a long shot, actually. It was just inside the area, but he's rifled that into the corner. No chance for Stockdale. And we have made a perfect start to this game. All came from that pass from Clark Harris into the channel for Bakari. Hunt couldn't keep up with him. And while the shot, you know, it sometimes sneaks in from that angle, sometimes it doesn't. It didn't on that occasion. Almost fell to Ajiboye actually, but it fell for us. The defending, the clearance wasn't great, and it's fallen for us. And Leandro Fuchs, I said in the last episode how good he's been recently, that his players deserved a goal. And well, he's finally got one. Oh, just too much on that for Clark Harris, looking for Garner. But Ajiboye hustling. We look really up for this game tonight. There was a press conference before the game as well, so that will have helped boost morale. But yeah, we look properly up for this, and Fuchs gets his toe in, and Ajiboye can race away now. Clark Harris hasn't really made a run that's helped him. He's just sort of run straight on, but wasn't really getting himself away from the defenders. Garner, could he get past his defender? The space at the back post, but that's not where we go actually. Fuchs, Clark Harris, it's a lovely move and it should have been finished. Oh, I didn't expect Clark Harris to be onside when he received the ball, but he actually was. Ajiboye, try and cut this one back. That's not quite what I had in mind. Never mind, that pass isn't great either, and as such has been cut out. Yeah, I didn't expect the ball to get to Clark Harris, but it did. And the finish, well, I wanted to go near post, but in the end he's tried to go across the keeper, and Ronnie Edwards has dealt with that superbly. And yeah, in the end it's been saved. There's a ball out to Bakari again here. Is into the box. Bakari cuts it back. Clark Harris has a second bite of the cherry, and this time he does bury it. It's 2-0 to Peterborough. Just under 10 minutes to go to half time. And what a statement of intent this is against our promotion rivals. He rifles that into the corner. Stockdale, no chance. It's 2-0 to the good. We are in a good run of form, and we need to keep this up to the end of the season to make sure that we get an automatic promotion place. It's a good tackle there from Garner. We'll cut back. Fuchs into Taylor. And there's a pass on here. And he's found Bakari. Will go across the keeper. Has taken a slight deflection, I think. And that may well have put Stockdale off. He's going to have to put it behind for a corner. And this is... Oh! Bakari. I was more sort of invested in the leap from the man. Interesting corner, but he's just thrown himself at that. And Stockdale, good reactions from the old man. So turn that over. Burrows aiming for Garner. Oh, it's just evaded Thompson at the back post. And the shot is scrambled away from Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, and Edwards has been beaten here by Windass. Needs to get back at him. And he's done superbly well, Ronnie Edwards. And there's another pass in again. Hunt is just being caught out of position so often. Unfortunately, that pass from Clark Harris wasn't the best. Makes his way to the corner flag, and he finds Josh Windass, and Barry Bannon is in the area. It's a great tackle from Knight. Wins the ball clean as a whistle. Oh, Clark Harris. We just can't make it stick up top second half for whatever reason. Great anticipation from Knight at the pass, though. Not his finest work, but the block more than makes up for it. And we get the thing away. Right, can we make this stick now? Clark Harris. It's a lovely ball. And Garner is in behind. Joseph Garner. He makes it 3. That's 3 points for Peterborough. Just over 10 minutes to go. The front two link up yet again. And I said it in the last episode. I think their link up play has been better this way than it was when they played up front together. But yeah, absolutely superb. That is all 3 points wrapped up for us. They improved Sheffield Wednesday in the second half, but just not good enough for us. We will make some changes into the last 10 minutes. That's a nice play from Myton, to be fair. Oh, and Edwards has given it straight back to Windass. And worked it. Myton. Windass tries to finesse one, and it's just gone wide. They're working forward nicely here, Sheffield Wednesday. Can they maybe find themselves a consolation goal? It's Michael Smith in the area. Myton, it's a good save from Riznik. Lovely bit of skill from Michael Smith, actually, to throw Myton, to throw Knight off the central. Hard words, apparently. But we get this one away. Hopefully Edwards comes to meet it. Heads it behind for another corner. But it's Bannon to whip this one in. Late sub from Sheffield Wednesday as well. As Malik Wilkes enters the fray. And it's a free header. But fortunately for us, it doesn't even trouble the keeper. And that is game. 3-0 it finishes to Peterborough. A really convincing performance against one of our promotion rivals. Again, they had the better of the ball. But we clinical in front of goal as ever. And we're on quite the run now. I think that's 5 games in a row we've won. And including the sim game. If we have a look. Obviously, yeah, 1-1 that one. That's 5 games. Yeah, so Forest Green, the last time we dropped points. Cheltenham it is in the semi-final of the Papa John's Trophy. Right, so we're here then, semi-final of the Papa John's Trophy. We have rotated our side like we normally do. Bergstrom in goal, Ward at right back, Thompson at centre half, Butler also joining him, Ahmed in at left back, Norburn and Saville in the midfield, Assad on the right, Thompson in the middle, Randall on the left, Ricky J. Jones up top. For a place at Wembley, can we get there? Yes, we can. Ali Assad with a double. Ricky J. Jones on the score sheet as well. We've booked a spot at Wembley. Well happy with that. Not that I'm bothered about it, but still, it'd be a nice trip and be a nice day out. So this is the game then against Bolton for this episode, and it just so happens to be my 50th game in charge of the club. So a nice little milestone that we've hit. Bolton playing 5 at the back. Joel Dixon in goal for them. Sadlier at right back, Johnston, Ameson and Santos in the middle with Iredale at left back, Williams and Thomason in the middle with Dempsey just behind Bakayoko and Dion Charles. We have a return to our normal lineup, although we do have a new name on the bench. Attila Fiola just came up on a scout report as a free agent, 69 rated. I thought he's 33, so we only signed him on a 1-year deal. But I thought he would be decent extra cover at right back and centre back, seeing as obviously Kent's still out injured as well. Nagy's picked up an injury as well. So if we need that extra body at the back, then he is there. So a nice little addition. And I don't know how much we'll see of him, but nevertheless, he's only come in on about 5-ish grand a week. So happy days. Oh, it's a big meaty challenge. And actually, the referee's given a foul for that. And looks like he... I initially thought it was a good tackle, but it does sort of look maybe like he's come through the defender. And Fuchs is in here. And after the... Well, he scored. I thought it was offside. I'm not going to lie. That's why I didn't say anything. But we continued our habit of scoring early goals inside 5 minutes. Look at those fans going mental. I love the default stadium that always gives Bolton as well. And it's like Sanderson Park, isn't it? It's called on FIFA, but it's like what they think is closest thing to the Reebok, or it's not called the Reebok anymore, but affectionately known, I suppose. It's a great finish from Fuchs. Lovely little ball in the channel from Clark Harris. I could have sworn he was offside. That's why I didn't really say anything, but we've made a quite unbelievable start. And actually, I've been toying with the idea of potentially moving this up to Ultimate if this continues, because we seem to be winning games fairly comfortably now. I don't know what it was compared to the start of the season. We couldn't win a game for love nor money, but yeah, now we seem to have turned it around. It seems quite comfortable, so if the trend continues, we may well move it up to Ultimate and see how we get on there. But for now, Bakayoko is in behind. It's a good shot and a good save. Finds his strike partner, Dion Charles, whose effort is saved by Riznik. Away it goes. Ajiboy can't get it the first time, but the header comfortably saved by Riznik on this occasion. And Thompson can go for a little run here. I have to cut this one out. Inside nicely to Ajiboy. Garner. Clark Harris. Oh, I could have done with Thompson carrying on his run, really, but he just stopped dead, unfortunately. Oh, Clark Harris has robbed the ball from the defender here. And Clark Harris is in behind, and he's scored a goal, all of his own making. Fair play to the boy. This guy is just of absolute beast when it comes to finishing, but harasses the defender and wins the ball back, turns him inside the area, right-footed shot, bang. Keeper not too far away from it, but just too much on it to be able to get a save. And that's his 30th goal in 31 league games this season. That is a mental stat. That's almost like Haaland numbers. Burrows does well in the centre of the park to win that back. Not quite sure why he's in the centre of the park, but never mind. Garner into the area, cuts back. Oh, tries to curl one. Ajaboy will finish that though. And it is 3-0 inside. Why do they do that? I don't understand. But it's 3-0 on the half an hour mark. And yeah, I was saying about moving it up to Ultimate. Might have to do that sooner rather than later. Although Bolton are struggling. But with the way... Well, I say they're struggling. They're like lower mid-table. But with the way that we beat Barnsley, the way that we've beaten Sheffield Wednesday, it is becoming slightly... Or do I move it? Do we finish out the season now? Because in a way, I'm not trying to justify it like being easier, so to speak. But in a way, when a team finds this sort of momentum at this stage of the season... Oh, you should have hit that first time. Whenever a team sort of hits this sort of momentum at this stage of the season, they kind of normally maintain it. And actually, we want to move... we want to obviously get out of this division as Barnsley have scored. So I'm thinking, do we sort of keep this till the end of the season and then move it up? Oh, that would have been so well worked. Do we move it up to Ultimate at the start of next season? Garner. Oh, boy, you can't go. But let me know down in the comments. Do we move it up to Ultimate now to end the season? Or, well, to be fair, if we try a game on Ultimate, I might absolutely get blown out of the water, in which there's not much point having it there. Or do we wait until next season, whatever that may be, whatever division we may be in, to put it up to Ultimate? Let me know down in the comments. Finds Bakari. Going to get the legs on his wing back. He can. Cuts inside. Clark Harris. Don't know what to do with it. It's found Bakari. It's found the back of the net. It's 4-0. Not quite what he intended, but it's fallen for him, and we certainly will take it. It's been bright this game, Bakari, looking lively. He's just blasted it at the keeper, and it's flicked up off his leg and into the roof of the net. It's 4-0. And well, Nathan Thompson is actually shattered, so we will get to see Fiola make his debut. He is naturally a right winger, but actually can play right winger. He's naturally a right wing back, but actually can play centre half as well. Garner's in it. I thought about sweating it for the split second. I thought, oh, should I sweat it? But nah, take it all the way with Garner. It is 5. Just in there. The opportunity's there to sweat it, but nah. Finish it. Make it 5-0. Happy days. Assad. He's got away from his man, to be fair. Ali Assad is in. Oh, it's a good save from what's his face, from the keeper. Dixon. I think it's Dixon. It's finished 5-0. I've lost my head at the end of this end of this game. I won't lie. I'm starting to get hungry. I think it's dinner time soon. But again, we never seem to... Oh, one of the players got a 5.8. Barnsley won. Sheffield Wednesday drew, which is good. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, we win again. And we're now 3 points behind Ipswich, and we've played the same amount of games. Barnsley still have the game in hand. If they win, they will go a point clear of us. We've really pulled ourselves clear now of Sheffield Wednesday, and we've played a game more. They have really fallen off now. I think this 4-horse race has now become a 3-horse race. MK Dons to finish the episode. Okay, this is the final game of the episode then. The visit of MK Dons to the Western Homes Community Stadium. I think Peterborough's ground is called. And well, that's our team. This is what McDonald's look like. So, Martin in goal, back 5 for them. Tanai Watson at right wing back. O'Hora, Jules and Lewington in the middle with Lawrence at left back. Devoy and McEachran in the middle, with Barnes on the right, Mo Isa up top, and Conor Grout out the left. Mo Isa, former Peterborough United striker, I believe. Don't bank on my knowledge. Yeah, typical Soccer Saturday Isa joke, of course. We remain the same. Actually, I'll just go back to the screen so you can see Knight up to 70 rated now, which is very, very good. The discussion about moving it up to Ultimate, I've turned on, as a taster almost, I've turned on the competitor mode on Legendary. I've turned on the competitor mode setting to sort of see how we will fare, because I kind of feel like that will bridge the gap a little bit. So we could get absolutely ruined here, but I thought, you know, as a little tester, we'll see how it goes. So get this one out. Yeah, I thought the referee might blow his whistle, but the avenue to goal was closed, so we had to think of an alternative. But it's 0-0 at half time. I don't know how much of that first half you'll see, if I'm perfectly honest, because I don't feel like a lot happened, but there we are. Second half is underway. This competitor mode is certainly making it harder for us. Burrows on the outside. Clark Harris in the middle. They're backing off him, you know. Clark Harris will have a go, and he stung the palms of Martin, but he's pushed that one away. Ajiboy, oh, it's a loose touch. Oh, Garner. Play it properly, you donut. Oh, it's good play from MK Dons. And Isa has got Knight for company. He's laid it off to Burns, and now he's in behind. We haven't been exploited like this for a while. Mo Isa, we've managed to recover somehow to get back defensively, but Isa on the ball in the area again, and he's yeah, that's what competitor mode does. The tricks, the skills. I couldn't get the ball off him, couldn't read what was going to happen. And yeah, it's just all these little ball roll, ball flicks. Just can't. That's what, like I said, I don't. That's why I don't play online. It's because I'm like, you've seen the way I play. It's not great realistically, but I can't play online. I'm terrible online. That's why I don't make Ultimate Team content. That's why I don't hunt for the views and do, you know, clickbaity. Oh, Clark Harris. Oh, it's another swear. I do apologise. Yeah, why I don't do clickbaity stuff with Ultimate Teams, because I'm no good at it. It's not something anyone would want to watch, really. Unless you enjoy watching people lose all the time, which can be entertaining, I do admit. Good ball forward from McDonald's. Lawrence cuts inside. Goes back to his... Oh, Clark Harris is intercepted there. And he could be in. Johnson Clark Harris. Has he got the pace to get away? Potentially. Clark Harris. He scores! He gets the ball, he runs back to the centre spot, but a lapse in concentration for McDonald's, and Clark Harris pounces on it. The fact he's managed to stay away from two defenders there. I did try and finesse that actually, but he's just powered that into the top corner. Martin not stopping this one. He's put his foot through that. We're back level. I might make some changes, try and freshen things up. Watch for the trickery. Bakari is back there helping out as well. That was just needless. Isa. Edwards. Oh no, he's done him. Oh, he's rattled the post. Thank goodness for that. Otherwise, I think if that had gone in, it would be game over. And Garner just been robbed of the ball, really. Right, a couple of subs for us. The two main men are going off. Clark Harris and Garner, both quite tired. So Assad and Ricky J. Jones are coming on. We've just seen how important Clark Harris's pace was. Oh no. Oh, great tackle from Knight. But yeah, I was just saying about the pace. Jones has got even more pace than Clark Harris, so if we can somehow use that, that would be ideal. But Bakari is in the area. Jay Jones, shoot! Oh, he's rattled the post from basically no. I had something on my tongue. Basically, no yards out. I mean, the touch was terrible, but the shot was decent, but it's just rattled the inside of the post. That was our chance to win the game. But Ajiboy at the near post heads away. Referee, final whistle, please. McEachran on the edge. He's full Taylor. He's into the area and he's found the back of the net. Look at the time, man. I mean, they've had the ball in and around the area, so that's fair enough. You can't blow the whistle. I'm not blaming that, but that's so annoying. And you felt it was coming as well. It's a really good finish. Martin's loving it. He's played really well today, to be fair. But this is the first time we're going to taste defeat for a while, and it just shows that actually I might be doing well on Legendary, but I'm just not quite ready for the step to Ultimate, it seems. But it's a good finish. The ball doesn't even curl. It's just sort of almost knuckle-ball style into the net. But McEachran wins it for McDonald's in the 96th minute, and the whistle goes. And that's annoying. I saw Ipswich were playing and they were drawing. Hopefully they haven't won. Yeah, those saves from Martin. But they've dominated possession, as I would expect them to. But we've still had more shots. Ipswich did draw. Thank God for that. They only move a point further away. Frustrating. As it stands, down to third. Barnsley did win, and their game in hand means they could join Ipswich 4 points ahead of us, which is really not ideal. Sheffield Wednesday back within 5 points, as are Wickham. McDonald's still chasing the playoff places. We've scored 100 goals now in the league. That's pretty impressive in 37 games. But yeah, I mean, we're kind of similar to the bottom teams, but not really. Kind of league of our own in a way. The other teams have now lost similar amounts of games, whereas the top two have just drawn a lot more, but we're closer to them. So, frustrating. Right, let's have a look at what is coming up in the next episode then, if we have a look at the calendar. So we start with a trip to Plymouth, who in real life are doing very well, but I think they're just outside the playoffs on our save. Then we take a trip to Oxford. Before finishing the episode with a trip to Wembley. We will play that one as it is the final. That'll be quite nice. Get a bit of silverware early doors in the save. So yeah, that'll be the next episode then. Plymouth, Oxford and Crawley. And then the episode after, Pompey, Wickham, Derby. And then we'll finish the season with a 4-game special. And they're all 4 home games to finish the season. Wow. Like, that's so stupid. You've got all that time in May and you put 2 games in a week. What's the point? Either way. So we have, 3 more episodes until the end of the season. I hope you are looking forward. And I hope you have enjoyed today's episode as well. If you have, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next one.